to make every student happy.
No! No! Teacher, ball. I'm bored, teacher. I'm bored. I don't like this. I already did it.
5! Helen! Good job! I will see you soon. Bye-bye. See you next time. Catch you, teacher. Thank you, Helen. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I love you. I love you. Bye-bye. I love you.
Hi, guys. I know that it's been a bit since I've been back, but I wanted to talk today about students. You get this fantastic job. You're excited to be working online. Some kids are even. They just come on, they do all the slides, they sing the songs, they say, "I love you, teacher." Shout out to Helen. And everything moves the way it should. You have a good relationship with mom and dad. But then, there are the others. There are the others. The others. You've got the child who cries the entire time. The child who plays with their headset and bites down and makes noises so that you can't hear. You've got the runner, the child who runs. You've got the child who finishes so quickly. You've got the child who can't say anything back and refuses. Now what? What do you do? Well, let's find out. Number 1, the crier. No matter how sweet you are or how kind you are, you're going to get a child who is afraid. This doesn't make them any better or any worse than the child who's easy to teach. But your approach on these children has to be a little bit different. If you were in their shoes and you were listening to a new language and you heard beep boop bop boop boop Dina beep boop boop bop boop boop. If you were 3, 4, and 5, this might be very scary. So, with the criers, there's a couple of things that I do, especially on Palfish. Number 1 is to use the different masks. Mostly my kids love the cat. They do think it's funny when the rabbit cries. I'm sorry, the pig cries. But the other thing I do a lot with these kids is I talk sweeter. Sometimes I veer off and I don't do every single slide. And I bring up my friends. I have a lot of these friends, different friends, and the children fall in love with different friends. And I just know that by creating a very soft environment and really going with the flow with the child, then you're more likely going to connect with them so that they want to come back. The other thing I use is I have found a lot of colorful reward systems for the littles. Things maybe that they will smile about. For the girls, we love the princess ones. You can make these, you can get them on Etsy. Number 2, the child who just won't focus. They're biting on the microphone. They're pretending they don't hear you. Mom and dad are nowhere to be seen. What do you do? Okay, I'll tell you what I do. I have a couple. And again, I'm going to say something. I've got my Steady Eddie kids that I love. I love these kids too. Because once you break through, they are funny. They will really get into it. They are the kids that, when they're comfortable with you, they're going to sing the songs with you. You do have to stand your ground with these kids, though. And yes, maybe you're not giving all the stars. And maybe you get really quiet. And I say, I will wait. And I'll tell you, 9 times out of 10, those children come around. Reluctantly sometimes, but again, you're building a rapport with them, and that's the whole point of this. It takes time, and yes, we get through the slides. Sometimes it just takes time. Just realizing they're children. They're a pain in the neck right now, but when you bridge that gap between them, you're going to find sparkle from them. Number 3. Apple. Apple. Anybody have a class where the child doesn't speak? Not once? Yeah, me too. Okay, for these kids. Again, I could be frustrated, and I am. I mean, I'm not going to lie. But I remember that whole thing of beep, bop, boop, 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 Dina! Roar! Roar! It's overwhelming. Go at it this way. You're building a relationship that you're hoping will last months. And a lot of the children that I have broke through have been my students for 7 to 8 months. So it does work. It's about taking time. It's not all going to be roses every time you teach. And if you're in the classroom, same thing. Not every day is going to be the best day. But your job is to create a safe environment for this child. And that may mean, for the first day, you're a storyteller. You will use your props, like your puppets. Apple! Apple! Good job! Is it a long class? It is. But you will see the child smile. And when you take the pressure off of the child that you're not expecting, especially if they're at a level 0, they're going to warm up to you. Hello! Good job! You make it a word, a phrase, or a sentence out of them. Number 4. Ooh, my makeup just moved. Oh. Number 4. The child who looks at their parent for everything. What do? You're supposed to teach them. Well, the first thing I recognize is that the parents really want their child to be successful. And the kids that I've had who parrot their parents, it slowly, if I stay calm about it, it slowly does this. I had parents who would sit right next to their child. I don't know if they were learning with their child. I don't know if they were making sure, so I thought they were an amazing child. They don't already realize that I think all their kids are amazing. I'm impressed that they're learning a second language that's as hard as English. So with these kids, I really try to use their name. I really try to get in there with them and connect. Oh, Forrest, wonderful. Wow, you did it. I'm going to build their confidence. I'm also showing mom and dad that I have a connection to them and that their baby is safe with me. So again, this may take 2 classes. What's that saying? Rome wasn't built in a day? Well, either is a relationship. And if you're looking to just turn them over quickly, well then that's what you'll do. But for me, I'm building relationships. And I think that if you remember it takes some time, you will be a much happier person. If the parroting continues, feel free. You can write to the parents and say they are safe with me. It's okay. Let me try. But a lot of times, honestly, it all works itself out within a couple classes. The last piece of advice I can give to all of you is, in the beginning, I was very hyper-focused on my scoring. I mean, if it went down 0.1, I was the worst teacher. If it went up 0.1, my whole day was the best. Be the best teacher you can be. If you are sending notes to the children before and after class, if you're doing all the work you're supposed to, if you're really working hard with the children, you've done a great job. Don't hyper-focus. Now, I'm not talking if your score is consistently dropping, But for those of you who see it just kind of fluctuate, don't worry. Don't worry. Be the best you can be, and you will get more children. And quite frankly, it's not always going to be a fit between you and a child. And I've learned that. And it hurts sometimes because I really thought we connected, and then I see another teacher working with them. It's life. That's the way teaching goes. I would say be kind to yourself. Learn as much as you can about the Chinese culture. I would say that's the most important, because there are differences, and you want to honor theirs, and in turn they will begin to honor yours. And what's happening is we're learning about the other side of the world. It's been the most exciting journey. I never realized this would be such a fun journey. But other than that, just give yourself time to get used to teaching. Don't panic so much about these 25 minutes. If you see that you're moving fast, extend the lesson. If the child is super smart and goes quickly through them, extend the lesson. Talk about things. See where you can go with the children. I have found the greatest classes are with some of these really, really capable students with their English. I will talk about things around us. I will show them things and say, do you have water bottle? They'll show me. What is your favorite color? What do you like at school? If the child is moving slowly, don't be stressed about every single thing. Get what you can done. Hit the main points. What are those bullets in the beginning of the lesson that they want you to know? Please, thank you, hello, goodbye. Accomplish those. If you get to the other stuff, awesome. This all will evolve. You just have to have faith in yourself, study a little bit behind the scenes, and just know in a couple months, you'll skyrocket with this. Whether it's Palfish, VIP Kid, Q Kids, whatever you're doing, just have fun with this. This is a really cool and exciting adventure, and know that every child is a child. They have a mom and a dad who love them. They may be misbehaving or crying, but they're just all little kids. Look at it that way. Take the pressure off of yourself, and it'll all work. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, please write below. If you want to comment, write below. Subscribe. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.